This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win, y'all. I promise y'all a part two today. That was damn near 6 hours ago. But listen, y'all, I got a life too. I had some stuff to take care of with the family. But everybody's cool now. And as y'all know, a few days ago, we got the message that my auntie, she transitioned over. She passed away. So we still dealing with that, all right? So but I did promise you all a second show on today. So if this is something I'm gonna do full time in the future, I gotta make sure I'm a man of my word. You know what I mean? But in the future, it's gonna be more organized. It's gonna be more. I'm gonna be more prepared. Like I told you all, it's so. How the fuck I hit that mute button? How the hell I hit that fucking mute button? How the fuck I'm hit that mute button? If it ain't the mute button here, it's the mute button over there. If it's not the mute button over there, it's the mute button. I need a technician. I can't do all this shit by myself. I need a technician. I need a technician. Why? You know what? You petty. You know what? My moderator's so damn petty. Yeah, I'm just getting started. Damn. You didn't have to donate to tell me my mic was muted. Y'all, I got some of the pettiest moderators. Like, damn. Okay, I'm muted. I got it. But shit. Hashtag stay petty. I got you. You see the title. Y'all see the damn title. You see the title. Before we get to that, let's give a shout out to everybody that's coming in. Everybody that's in the chat, y'all, let me know where y'all watching from. I'm going to give y'all hometown a shout out real quick. Y'all, let's get active up in here. Let's see who we got. P-Tang, good to see you. Just Blaze, good to see you. Cherry East, Fat Boo. Make sure I ain't missing both my moderators, Southern and Jessica. Damn, you got Dallas in there. Dallas so damn ghetto. The last time I been to Dallas was it was outside of Dallas, over there in Arlington, Texas. Near the bougie area. But Fort Worth, oh boy, ghetto is a motherfucker. You said from the local tunnels of the Taj Mahal. Oh God. Variety, how you doing? Why are we doing this? Shout out to the Diddy sale. Y'all, please behave in the chat. Y'all behave. Please behave in the damn chat. You say you ghetto for real, for real. I know. I know. Most people that follow me on TikTok, they so damn ghetto. Sometimes I'll ask, hey, where are y'all watching from? It'd be hundreds of motherfuckers in the chat just, Virginia, North Carolina, Kenya, just out over the damn place. And people get mad at me if I don't see their comment. Like, folks real talk get mad at me on TikTok for not seeing their comment. Southern, is I'm lying? It be 100 comments flying at one time, but they get mad at me for not seeing they damn. Hell, man, look. Man, look. But y'all, like I said, we new on YouTube, and we're going to grow this channel over here one person at a time. And it shouldn't take much with me because I'm great vibes. People hate me and people love me. All right. Now, you know, my moderator's so damn petty, man. She petty. She petty. Petty. Damn. All right. Now, Southern, thank you for the super chat again for letting me know that I'm not lying. All right. Let's get started, y'all. Before we get to the topic, y'all know how Alli been calling me out? Her and Shelly, we got the both of it, you know, they're in their feelings, right? They are in their motherfucking feelings because of the work all of us been doing as a whole. I told my moderators, I cannot take this, by myself. You know, my moderators and along with two other individuals been helping me gather information to expose these two individuals. So my moderators, the two other individuals, thank y'all so much, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. One of them is in the chat right now. Like I said, I could not do this alone. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of late nights. I just found out today that my moderators and another individual was in the Discord for almost 12 hours last night, finding out more information on Alli and Shelly. Do y'all see how dedicated the people that's connected with this channel, how dedicated they are? I didn't ask them to do this. These are people that volunteer to do this stuff on their own, not me. I don't pay none of them. They told me, they said, Great Vibes, we are doing this for you because of the type of person that you are. I mean, that you is. How can you repay that? How the fuck can you tell somebody thank you for spending 12 hours? They was all in the Discord, 12 hours. And they said they was having a great time doing it. Money cannot pay for dedication, commitment, hard work, and just being, man. Y'all look at them in the chat, y'all. You can't. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to the moderators, man. Y'all. And I wasn't even in the Discord. They were just, man. And the other young lady that's in the chat, I don't know if she want me to call her out. She was in the Discord. She's here. She was in the Discord. Y'all, they was having a ball for 12 hours. They was just bouncing information off one another about Alli and Shelly. And when I tell y'all the shit is dark and deep, boy, hey. And all the moderators y'all see here, these are my moderators from TikTok. So they moderate across my platforms. And once again, Shout out to my moderators. Y'all are completely amazing. Thank y'all for y'all help and thank y'all for y'all dedication. Now, this video that I'm about to play, let's get started here. This young lady called out Alli Carter. And I was going to play this. Ooh, indigestion, whatever you could say. She called out Alli. And this is all going to tie in with what you see here, over here, okay? She called her ass out. I got to give a shout out to this young lady. Her name is Angela Stanton. You know who sent me this. Thank you for sending me this. Thank you. You know exactly who I'm talking to. This young lady called Alli out. I want y'all to hear this interview. And they thought I was bad. Oh my goodness. I want y'all to pay attention, okay, to this interview, all right? If you're watching me on the TV, if you're watching me on your cell phone, on your tablet, on your laptop, turn this shit up. Fat Boo, I guess you've seen this before. Yes, this young lady went in, and she did not miss a beat. So shout out to Miss Angela Stanton. I don't know this young lady at all, but I have to give her props for what she did and how she handled this situation. Amazing young lady, all right, from this content, all right?
Ago, victim. The title says Biden and Obama raped me. Powerful elites, celebs, demonic sex abuse ring. Now, before we get into this, let me be very clear. The allegations that are being made are nothing that we have not heard before, right? We've heard from Pharaoh, we've heard from Larry Johnson, we've heard from, the digital soldiers. We've been hearing about this stuff for quite some time. And I think because we've been hearing about it and we believe, right, that there's some truth, right, to the whole human trafficking thing, that the first face that we see and someone that comes out and says, hey, I'm a victim, we want to get behind and we want to believe. Well, that's most certainly how I felt when I first heard Alli's story. But from my own personal experience, I realized it wasn't adding up. So without further ado, we're going to listen to this. And you guys know I'm going to be pausing in between because
I want everybody to stand up on your feet. I want everybody to lift your hands. Wave them like you motherfucker just don't care. I want y'all to give a shout out to Miss Outlaw. She is in the building today. Miss Outlaw, it's good to see you. I don't think Miss Outlaw have seen this right here, but I'm pretty sure, Miss Outlaw, you are going to be proud. People are starting to call your daughter out. All right?
Asking. Not only that, I got on my black and my Kente cloth because if y'all remember the white mammy,
One more thing. Y'all see this young lady? I'm going to pin her. I'm going to pin her message. Y'all follow this channel. Follow this young lady. Even before I even came to YouTube, this young lady right here, she's been posting videos and calling Alli out already on her channel. So if y'all can, please follow her channel. All right? Follow her channel. And I didn't realize it. I was like, okay, yeah. So Randy, thank you so much for doing what you're doing on your YouTube channel. It's good to have you over here. All right. All right. Let's go.
Daddy said, I was a sorry excuse for a black woman. So today, I wanted to make sure that I was in all black. I wanted to make sure I represented, you know.
Oh, okay. So Alli said that Alli called her out. Alli said I was a sorry excuse for a black man. Alli said that the host, the young lady that's hosting this, said that she was a sorry excuse for a black woman. Well, damn, Krista, you didn't miss much at all. We just getting started. I guess anybody that goes against the whole narrative with Tory, they are sorry excuses of human beings. You can't make this shit up. Alli Carter, Tory Outlaw, ma'am, thank you so much for acknowledging our blackness. Because you forgot you was black. So we're going to help you out. Ma'am, you black. Just let you know. Your mama said get that bullshit out of your head. Start wearing your regular nappy hair. Our hair is nap. Some of y'all hair is nappy. I'm working on mine. I'm working on mine. Yeah. So y'all just can shit. I'm working on my hair. All right.
This sorry black woman that you accusing me of being, because right now we're getting ready to get into this and we just asking. Let's go. Says we can skip the ad in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close that.
Pear T, how you doing? Y'all get ready, y'all. This is going to be a good one, y'all. Start hitting that heart button, y'all. Man, this is going. When I saw this, I was blown away.
FBI's raids on Project Veritas prove what previously seemed insane and unthinkable. Ashley Biden's diary is real. She really did take inappropriate sexual showers with her own dad, Joe Biden. And
I have a question. I don't know if this is a thing going on, with teenage girls, having showers with their dads or whatever. But for my people that are in the comments on YouTube, there's some strong allegations out there like that about Tammy. Some people had, exposed Tammy back in the day or whatever, taking teenage showers with his teenage daughter, ding-a-ling, slanging and everything. I don't know, I came across the allegations like everyone else, but I'm just saying, I just thought I'd bring that up. Okay, let's go.
She really believes she was molested by older men as a young girl. But if it can happen to the daughter of a sitting U.S. senator, it can happen to anybody. It's just a matter of the authorities choosing to take it seriously instead of dismissing it all, or worse, being involved. Alli Carter may have the wildest personal story that we have ever heard. Alli grew up in the school of hard knocks, to say the least. She was one of 6 girls in a troubled home. Her parents were affiliated with the Black Panthers, the radical black separatists.
Now, let me tell you why I got an issue with this. I want to know, how does this tie in? I want to know, where is the proof that Alli's parents were involved with the Black Panthers, because they're getting ready to talk about how Alli was human trafficked and exploited by her parents, right? So we're going to make sure we're putting all this together. So since you're saying that her parents were part of this Black Panther movement, right? I keep telling y'all about these Democrat ops, right? Somehow it's tying back to black people. I don't know what they got going on. First thing he says is that her parents were a part of the Black Panther movement. Where is the proof of this? I ain't saying it ain't true. I'm saying, where are the receipts? And where are her parents now? If she's crying out, what's going on? Let's keep going.
Group, and maybe that's to blame for what happened to her. Alli says that.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did y'all hear it? The Black Panthers all of a sudden are now maybe the people to blame for what happened to her. Let's keep going.
Her biological mother routinely slept with authority figures and soon initiated her own children into the same practices.
Who is her mother? Give us a name. If her mother was a lizard thought out here sleeping with celebrities, who is her mother? Give us a name. Let's keep going. Because see, now y'all went from she was human trafficked by Joe Biden and them to it's the Black Panthers' fault. But let's keep going. We're going to keep listening.
Alli says that her mom would hit.
Just to let y'all know, the echo that you hear, it's going to go away. It's not it's not me, it's hers. But she's going to straighten it up. She's going to straighten it up. Laura said, thank you for the super chat. You said, who is what if this guy was a white gay man? What? Listen, Laura, how did you come up with that? I don't know. Oh, I can't. You can't make this shit up. You can't.
Her over to be abused by the local police chief. She would take her to a trap house just to be abused.
Now, local police chief and trap house don't even go together, bro. Like, this don't even mix. And I know conservatives don't really maybe know how things, go down in the hood. But, you don't went from being sold to the local police chief to now you being sold at the trap house. Nah, baby, you might have been in the trap house, but the police chief, he wasn't in the trap house. Like, this story is all over the place. Doesn't make sense. We don't went from the Black Panthers' fault to Joe Biden to Obama. And I don't rock with Joe Biden and Obama, but let's make sense of this. Now we don't went from the police chief to now we in the trap, in the hood. This story is all over the place, y'all. Let's keep going.
And when Alli coped with that pain by running away or by harming herself, she was rewarded by being placed in new foster care homes, where instead of her mother, it was teenage boys and foster fathers who in turn abused her.
So Alli done been abused by everybody. Alli done been abused by her mama, the police chief, the trap, the people, the boys in the foster care, and the fathers in the foster care, and it's the Black Panthers' fault. Let's keep going. We just following the story.
At the age of 13, Alli was trafficked first into strip clubs, then the Hollywood party scene. She says that she endured stalking, poisoning, and police harassment. And most incredibly...
Now, you're a 13-year-old child. You've been poisoned. You've been stalked. And you've been harassed by the police. We just listening to the story. Now, all I'm saying is there should be some hospital records somewhere that show she was poisoned. There should be some type of police report somewhere where an adult filed a form or somebody filed something to say that these things happen. I want to know where the paper trail at, y'all. Where's Project Veritas? I know y'all, exposed Alex Stovall or whatever because he said he didn't want to invite Candace to the Christmas party. Where are y'all at on this? Where is the paperwork? I'm just asking. Let's keep going.
She says that this...
So now y'all see the same question, the same... Damn. I think that's their witchcraft. Shelly's trying to throw me. Now, once again, over there on TikTok, those the 90s Nation and the Allie's Army, they get upset with me when I ask questions because the shit just don't make sense. So when you play it back and repeat what they're saying and you trying to somewhat put a timeline to it, it doesn't add up. Now you got Angela, she did it. And she like, wait a minute, what the fuck? But she's being sarcastic at the same time. I love how she's her approach on this. It's very direct. Her name is Angela Stanton. That's her name.
Is a system that major American celebrities have knowledge of and participate in. Celebrities like John Travolta, Beyonce, Barack Obama, and yes, Joe Biden. In July of 2020, Alli stepped forward to tell her story. Instagram tagged that account as, quote, unsafe for the election and blocked it.
I don't know how Allie's account has been blocked. Alli still has her Instagram page. However, my Instagram page has been blocked. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no IG page. They knocked me down at almost 500,000 followers. Alli still got a page with these kind of allegations. Let's keep going. With showing me something in the corner over there that say, sorry, this page isn't available, does not prove that she was blocked. I was blocked. I ain't got my page, and she still got hers, but let's keep going. Y'all, let's get into this.
Like we said, this is a horrific story. And we will not silence Alli Carter. We want to learn all about it, and she joins us now. Alli, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Stu. I really appreciate you.
So, in July of 2020, you came out on Instagram. You couldn't bottle it up anymore. You made claims about Barack Obama and Joe Biden that shocked the world. How did it get there? Take us through your story.
Well, as young as I remember, I've been trafficked.
Hold on, let me go. I gotta go back over here because I gotta address this comment. Somebody say you stay mentioning Candace's name. She must have really offended you. She really did when she attacked my campaign when I was running for office, like they do every black conservative that runs for office. That's why I wouldn't encourage anybody to get in politics. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, right. Okay, let's keep going.
Through many elite places, and I went from the Buckingham Palace to under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, still under the custody of Child Protective Services, the child welfare system. It went from trap houses in your everyday neighborhood.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
How you go from Buckingham Palace to the trap house?
I asked the same question.
I'm just asking. How do you go from the trap house to Buckingham Palace? I mean, you remember how does that even work? So they took you to Buckingham Palace and human trafficked you and then released you back in the hood to the trap. They didn't keep you. You weren't tied up. You weren't in no cage like the rest of the victims. How did you go from Buckingham Palace to the trap house? Because we ain't got no palaces nowhere near traps. I'm just asking a question. She said she went from Buckingham Palace to the trap house. I'm just trying to figure out how she got there. That's all I'm doing. Okay, I see you with those shades. Okay, let's keep going. Buckingham Palace to the trap house.
Marina Valley, California, and Los Angeles County, strip clubs, and into Hollywood elite parties. There was never a time of peace in my life. And I remember very clearly since 4 years old, there was never a time of peace in my life. It's been ongoing.
Who started all of this? I mean, your mother originally. And then
Yes.
who carried on? How did you end up in Buckingham Palace and underneath the Getty Museum and along?
Now, this is very good because Stu is asking her very relevant questions. This is not an attack on Stu. We're just analyzing this interview and we're asking questions. Stu is asking her who started this. She says her mother. Who's your mother? Then Stu goes to ask her, how did you get in Buckingham Palace? He's asking her very, very relevant, important questions, but I want you all to listen. She never answers. She always goes around in circles. Let's listen.
Besides some of these household names that I just mentioned.
When I was a child, there was many things that went on in the home. I tried to talk. I tried to let people know. Child Protective Services were called constantly since I was 3 months old. By the time I turned 13, I had enough of being raped and beaten and tortured behind rocks on La Salle in Moreno Valley, California.
Now, he specifically asked her about Buckingham Palace. She still never answers anything about Buckingham Palace. She goes back to talking about I was 4 and I tried to talk and I went from getting raped on rocks on the South Avenue. You back in California now. He specifically asked you about Buckingham Palace. We can't get any clear answers. Let's keep going.
Going through dealing with my mother's boyfriends. She was nothing of a mother, but I had enough of dealing with them at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Again, baby, who is your mama? Who is your mama? Because right now what she's speaking from is a child. She's saying that her mother trafficked her as a child. We need to be charging the mama, right? What's the mama name? If your mama sold you and let people rape you and stuff as a child, and I know we want to blame Biden and Obama and all that because conservatives get a kick out of that, but where is her mama, the one that was trafficking her when she was a baby? Is the mother in prison? What prison is she in? What is her name? Where are the receipts for this story?
I had enough of being the favorite out of the girls, and I couldn't take anymore, so I tried to kill myself. When I turned 13, CPS came into the picture. I was put into mental hospitals, and then finally...
Right there. When I was 13, CPS came in the picture. I was put in a mental hospital. Why did they put you in the mental hospital? Why did they put you in the mental hospital? I'm just asking. Nobody trying to get to the bottom of this, right? Are there some mental health issues? Huh? What's going on? Is there truth to the allegations you're making about your mother? Is your mother in prison? Huh? Is it you? Is it your mama? We just asking. Let's go.
I was put into foster care. I thought things would be over from there. I thought it would be fine. And then after all of that, I started thinking that I was talking to someone online, but everybody knew me before I knew them. I was trafficked by a pimp who...
Hold on. Stop right there. Now, you don't went from saying you was talking to somebody online, baby, you a kid. What the hell you doing online? You in the foster care, they done gave you a phone and access to a computer. I thought you was being abused. I'm not saying, but you don't went from Buckingham Palace, from the Black Panthers to your mama, to the pimp.
Remember when I did that video when she said that she went to Russia, and when she came back, when she had the fiery red hair, the braids, when she was on a rush order of a pimp that she was about to be sold back to Russia, she called her grandmother, and I asked you all where the fuck she get that cell phone from. Oh, okay.
So you really in the trap with the pimp, right? Because this is what I keep hearing. You ain't in Buckingham Palace with Queen Elizabeth, them, right? You in the trap. It sounds to me, I'm going to be nice. Let's keep going.
Who claimed to be 27 years old, and he was not. I found many passports, many different birth dates for him in his wallet. And when I told CPS this,
So you being trafficked by the pimp who they abusing you, but he done let you look in his wallet and go through his stuff, and you done found his passport and his ID, and you realize that he's not telling the truth about his age. A pimp. Okay, let's keep going. I'm just taking notes.
Put him down as a 27-year-old boyfriend, and he was a 27-year-old trafficker.
So she says CPS put on her paperwork that the 27-year-old boy who she's saying was a pimp, right, put her down as her boyfriend. So are you a runaway? Are you hot in the tail? Huh? You know, is this something that you wanted to do? Because we remember hearing him say in the beginning that she ran away. You don't went from Buckingham Palace to the trap to the Black Panthers. Now we back over here in the trap with the pimp, and defects put on your paperwork that he was your 27-year-old boyfriend after they put you in the mental hospital. Okay, come on, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. We're just taking notes. And listen, hey, I'm not making any allegations. I'm going strictly based off of her testimony and what she is saying right here on the Steve Peters Show.
That was going in and out of my homes, paying off my foster parents, and taking me to Hollywood elite parties over and out of the country, which is, you would think, would be where the FBI would have stepped in.
Now, I have to come in here for a minute, right? Because when I applied to get my daughter a passport, right, guess what I had to do? Her father is in prison, has been in prison since she was 2 months old. They would not even sign off on my daughter to have a passport without a letter from her father giving me permission to take my own child out of the state. How did a pimp
I said that. I said that.
In the hood in the trap get a underage child, right, and get a passport? Huh? Where the passport at? Where are the receipts? Journalists, conservatives that want to jump on this bandwagon, where are the receipts? A child says she going in and out of the country to get trafficked to Buckingham Palace with a 27-year-old pimp. She didn't say that this was an elite celebrity. She didn't say that this was an elite celebrity that took her out of the country. This is the 27-year-old pimp this is the 27-year-old pimp who defects wrote down on her paperwork as her boyfriend. So your 27-year-old pimp somehow got you a passport, taking you out of the country, and taking you over to Buckingham Palace.
Hey, Jennifer.
And selling you to the queen of them. Okay, we're going to keep going.
I was letting my social workers know, and they told me to stay quiet. They told me that if I told anybody else that I would be shipped off to Arizona and they won't find me again.
Okay.
You got to fix
that.
She
told the social workers what was happening to her, and the social workers told her.
All right, so when y'all hear echo like that, and like I said, I think she's going to fix it. But when you hear echo, it's the audio coming from her computer, and her microphone is picking it up. So that's why it's doubling like that. So I think she's going to fix this pretty soon. But do y'all see how Angela is going in? But they call me her. I'm actually being nice. Angela said, "Fuck it. A lie is a lie." And she's seen right through these two individuals. The shit just don't make sense. Why? It's because of the mental hospital. The Alli's Army and the 90s Nation do not put that into perspective. When she say anything about being in a, admitted into a mental hospital, the first thing come out of their mouths, well, she been through a lot.
She better be quiet or they gonna ship her off to Arizona. So they just sending you to Arizona. They wasn't sending you to Buckingham Palace where you won't never be found again. I'm just asking. They're sending you to Arizona, telling you don't be quiet. What are the names of these social workers? Because now you're not a kid, right? You're not a little 3, 4, 5-year-old girl Y'all keep saying I'm echoing. I don't know why. Is it because what's going on? Is it me? Is it the show or what? It's hard to hear. Y'all can't hear me. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Can y'all hear me or no?
Yeah,
let me know.
We can hear you. You had an echo.
Let me know. Somebody just comment if you guys can hear me. I know you guys can hear me on Bigo, but on YouTube, can somebody just comment whether or not you guys hear me? Or, okay, they say I sound fine. Okay, so cool. So again, we with the pimp. You done told all of these social workers that you've been sexually abused and that this guy is kidnapping you. What are the names of these social workers, y'all? This is all I'm asking. Where are the records that corroborate this story? Let's go.
So, you know, at one point, you learn that you have to deal with what you have to deal with when the people in authority are not there to help you. And everybody is so worried about the elite. And we could give those names of Barack Obama, Joe Biden. We know about Michelle Obama, that's a man. We know about Too Short. We know about Akon and Steven Tyler.
Now, let me tell y'all something. It's the first time I've never heard Too Short name being dropped in this. Okay, they say mute the microphone whenever I play the show. This is the first time I've ever heard Too Short's name being brought up in this.
Too Short. Yeah.
I should say Too Short got something to do with it. Let's keep listening.
We can give those names all day, and everybody is so worried about that. But what you should be worried about is the people that are in between, the people that go as low as your grave diggers. I was trafficked to people within my schools. I was trafficked in underground tunnels that link under your schools, through your cemeteries, under your amusement park.
Before she say anything, y'all make this shit make sense. You mean to tell me is tunnels going from under the school through the cemeteries, all them caskets in the cemetery? You mean to tell me somebody got the blueprint to go around all those caskets underground? All those caskets in the cemetery, but it's a tunnel going through. Boy, you can make that shit make sense.
Y'all, now she done been trafficked by the elite, Buckingham Palace, the Black Panthers, the pimp, the trap, in the hood, to the people at the school, to the tunnels up under the school. What tunnels? What schools? I mean, we can go verify this. What school did she go to? Let's go there and find the tunnels. I'm sure they got to be there. They ain't, filled them up. What school? Let's go. I'm ready to ride right now. I know my people will ride with me. How many y'all in the comments, if I get a van, we go look for these tunnels? If this is really happening, I am really concerned. But why are we not doing our due diligence to find out whether or not this story is actually true? Tunnels up under schools. I ain't saying it ain't true. I'm saying it sounds like something I heard in the rabbit hole. What school though, baby? If you can sit here and tell us, right, about your mama, you could tell us that your mama was involved in the Black Panthers. You could tell us about the pimp. You could tell us about the trap. You could tell us about Buckingham Palace. I want to know what Buckingham Palace looked like. Could she describe any of the rooms? I don't know. Is it something she seen? I don't know. Where are the tunnels, baby? You got a whole legion of concerned citizens out here that will ride. We don't care nothing about the law. No, none of that. If we feel like it's some children stuck up under a tunnel somewhere, tell us where the tunnels are, baby, and we coming. I promise you. It ain't got nothing to do with black, white, none of that. These are people that will fight and die for the innocence of children and to protect children. Where are these tunnels? Like, you can't just make a bland statement like that with nothing to back it up. Tunnels up.
Ranny, do not spoil the live. God damn it. Why she... I'm going to pin that message. This message right here, thanks to you all, some Playboy bunnies called her ass out. Do you? I'm talking about allegedly real Playboy bunnies, professionals, the young ladies that actually worked at the Playboy Mansion called out Alli. They literally said, "Ain't no such thing from the Playboy Mansion to the Gettys Museum. Ain't no to the Buckingham, whatever." They said, "Ain't no they where the fuck you get this information from?" And they worked there. You can't make this shit up. You can't make. It was two of them. It was two of them. I gotta find a video. It was two white girls. They was on the podcast that worked at the Playboy Mansion, and you could tell based on how they look. You could tell that they worked there. Alli was there. Really? If you see these two young ladies, okay.
The schools where they trafficking children here in the United States, baby. What school, baby? What school? What school? What were the name of some of these social workers? Who were some of these teachers that you were trafficked to in school? Because if you remember the pimp, if you remember Buckingham Palace, if you remember the social worker, you remember all of this. Surely you remember the people that abused you that were administrators or staff at that school. We can go after them. What are their names and where are the schools? Let's keep going.
Through Universal Studios and into Hollywood elite homes, all over the place, all over the world. And people don't understand that, and they can't fathom that, and they can't put that together. But if you think about the things that have come out lately, and there's 200 children missing, and there's 300 children missing. What Amber Alert did you receive? How many times do you receive an Amber Alert every year? And if you think about that, how many children are coming up in your face that have been tortured and abused like this? It exists and it's real. And people don't want to face it. It happens in your schools every day as your grave diggers, your trash men. Everybody is involved, but everybody is looking at the top, and that's just a small percentage. And you really need to look at the people in between.
So the name.
That little lip rub, that tells me something ain't right. Now listen, human trafficking is real. Sexual abuse is real. I'm a survivor, right, of sexual abuse. I wasn't trafficked, but I am a survivor of sexual abuse. I have been fighting for sexual abuse victims for a very long time. My first organization was Don't Ask, Just Chill. I started this years before Trump was ever in office, right? I have been fighting for children and will continue to fight so, right? But my question is with her, Alli, this not adding up, baby. Now, is stories like these with all of these loopholes, do these hurt or help the movement? When you have major platforms like mine, because I was wrong too, when you have major platforms like mine, and you have major platforms like Stu Peterson, and we get behind these actresses, these crisis actors, right? And we push their stories, and then we find out that there is no truth at all to these stories, it makes us all look uncredible, right? And it makes people, right, not believe, right, in the validity of this fight. This is why this is very dangerous. Not one school was named. I want to know how she got to Buckingham Palace. I want to know the name of the pimp. I want to know the name of her mother, if her mother was ever charged. And I want the receipts that this was tied to the Black Panther Party. Like, don't do that. don't do that. Y'all done went from Barack Obama to Joe Biden to Oprah to Beyonce to now the Black Panther movement to the pimp in the trap. None of this makes any sense. Let's keep going. Now, and I'm not saying she could have suffered some form of abuse, but there is obviously some mental health issues going on over there, and this is a psyop. I keep saying it. Let's keep going.
Names that you just mentioned, Barack Obama, Steven Tyler, Joe Biden, Michelle Obama, have you had personal sexual experiences with these people?
Yes.
All right. Y'all got to listen to this very closely. Again, Stu Peters is asking very relevant questions. He's asking her specifically if you've had sex with these people. Now, this lady done went on to explain it in detail about all of this stuff. When he specifically asked her about these people and asked for an answer, listen to what he gets. He gets nothing. Listen.
These people participated in sex abuse firsthand with you.
Yes.
Can you tell that story? Because that's important for people to understand and to know. And to this point, I don't think a national platform has given you the opportunity to say those things.
No, because everybody is complicit. Everybody is complicit. It is covered up by your local FBI. It is covered up by your local police department. It is underground tunnels. There's a whole world. It's a different way of life. There's every source of transportation.
I got to come back in here again because, again, I keep telling y'all, she never answers the question. He asked her if you were abused by these people, and it's just, yes, yes, everyone is complicit. They're all trafficking. It's trafficking everywhere. No, baby, wait a minute. Yeah, no. I can clearly, I was 5 years old. I can clearly to this day, verbatim, word for word, tell you exactly what my abuser did to me in very great detail. Like, I remember, I can tell you exactly who it was. I can tell you where I was at. I can tell you what happened. I can tell you what he did. She never answers the question. But you're on IG calling out these names. You always say they. They cut you, they stab you. He specifically asked her a question. She locks up and hurries up and switches the subject and never answers him. Let's keep going.
When I met Joe Biden, I was rushed through many celebrities. Half of them I did not know. It didn't faze me to see them. It didn't. Some of them were actually very conceited and cocky that I
got to come back in here one more time, y'all. She said when she met Joe Biden, baby, how you meet Joe Biden? I'm not saying you didn't. How you meet Joe Biden? Who took you to Joe Biden? You said there were a bunch of celebrities there, but I didn't know any of them. How you know they celebrities? How you know they cocky? It didn't faze me. They didn't have no phase on me. You done went from it's a celebrity to you didn't know them, to they was cocky, to they didn't faze you.
didn't know who they were. Underground, under the Getty Museum in Los Angeles, there are many tunnels. Again, there's a way of transportation. There's every single way of transportation under the ground. I was sold to Joe Biden. Multiple times. Sometimes people don't talk about it because when you don't talk about it, it makes it okay. When you don't talk about it, it makes you buried.
We done went from I was sold to Joe Biden multiple times to when you talk about it, don't make it okay, baby. Who sold you to Joe Biden, baby? Give us some details. Is there a marking somewhere? What did he do? How big is it? How little is it? I don't know. Like, it has to be. You know the story. What did he do to you? What did he smell like? I don't know. I'm just asking questions because these are some serious allegations. Was it the 27-year-old pimp who was your boyfriend from the trap? Or was it your mama who sold you to all of her friends, or was it the Black Panthers? Who exactly sold you to Joe Biden? I'm just asking a question. Let's go. Conservatives just so ready to, ooh, we got them. Oh, we got them. No, you put your bait on the hook. You feel a yank. You reeled it in. You feel like you done caught a fish. Man, you got swamp water. That's all you got. Dead seaweed. Nothing live on the end of the hook. Let's keep going.
When you don't talk about it, it's easier, and it kills that part of you. I was sold for blowjobs. I was sold for sex. There is many people who trade to eat, beat, and rape children under the ground. I have many friends that I've lost, and I have many people that I've met that didn't make it, that refer to me as a traitor.
Right there. We need to talk about that again. These same allegations. Now, you're saying that there are people, and they're underground in these tunnels, and they eat children and they beat children, right? That's what you said. You also said that you have many friends that are missing, right? And people that have called you traitors. Who are these people that have called you traitors? So if they called you traitors, then obviously you still got some type of connection to them, right? You know that they're calling you traitors, right? They're saying that you went against them. Who are the people that are calling you traitors? And what is the names of the people that didn't make it? You said these are your friends. I'm sure you have a name of your friend who you was claiming was murdered in the underground tunnel. Not only should you have a name of the friend, but you should also have a description. And if I am free and I made it and I'm not afraid and I'm going on all these platforms and I want to bring these people down and I say that I'm advocating for children, you can best believe I'm going to advocate for my friends who were murdered, right? Because we got another video that we posted the other day when you said these are your brothers and sisters. Today they're your friends. Okay, so there's some type of close relationship there. Now, if this is the case, right, instead of just saying my friends or my brothers and sisters, what are their names? What do they look like, baby? So we, Americans, the few good men that we do have left here that are fighting, that are working our law enforcement, because everybody ain't bad. It's still a few of us good ones out here. Baby, what are their names so we can go help you find these people? This is why I cannot believe this. This is swamp water. This is a Democrat plant. Keep going.
And that's because they're still dealing with this right now to this day.
Yes, there are millions just like me. There are millions worse off than me. There are millions that people cut off their limbs so they don't fight them back when they rape them. There are millions that they take pleasure in draining their blood and using it as a source of a fountain of youth. People.
I gotta ask y'all a question. Does this sound like someone who witnessed something like this? Or does this sound like someone who is just repeating something that they heard? Because, baby, I can tell you something. If it was me.
Putting yourself in someone else's story. Y'all, how long we been saying that? She's been putting herself in someone else's story.
And I done witnessed somebody getting their arms and legs cut off so they don't fight back. And I've witnessed a child, right, have their blood drained from them, right? I'm going to be shaking. I'm going to be trembling. Like, it's going to be way more serious than this. These are serious allegations. What are the names? Where exactly did this happen at? Why isn't Project Veritas in a van with this young lady taking her back to the scene where these things happen? Huh? Let's try that, right? If conservatives want to get behind this young lady and y'all want to put this story out here, don't put me in it. If y'all want to put this story out here to help prove that these allegations are true, why haven't y'all gone to get this girl and her white mammy and got in y'all little van with y'all camera? Call Alex Jones, call somebody. Take this young lady up under those tunnels, up under those schools. Take this young lady where she said these things happened at, right here in the United States. Let's verify if this is true. The reason why we need to verify if this is true, because we can't afford to allow people to roam free in our society that have committed these type of acts.
Thank you, Laura.
So everyone should be taking this very seriously if you believe it. It shouldn't be hard to put the puzzle pieces together. Sounds to me like someone has been listening.
Thank y'all for telling me that. For y'all don't know who Rufus is. Rufus was introduced to the family because he witnessed a lot of crimes in the house. Rufus saw the pediatrician kill the daughter. Rufus saw the husband run out of the bathtub because Alli had soap on her feet. Rufus witnessed family orgies. They made Rufus participate in family orgies. The reason why his tongue is stuck out because all he do is lick dick and coochie. So he can't put this tongue. He licked so much to where he killed the damn daughter. He licked that girl so much to where she died having sex. Literally getting eaten. She died because she got ate out a lot by Rufus. So Rufus here is what y'all say. Rufus. There it is again. Rufus been through a lot. Rufus definitely had PTSD. Yo. Rufus is the same dog. Rufus is the same dog that Alli said had COVID-19 with the pig. Also had COVID-19 when the insurance guy jumped the gate and tried to kill them. Rufus been through a lot, y'all. So I want you all to keep your prayers out on Rufus. Keep your prayers out, okay? We hang in there, Rufus.
To the allegations that have been put out, right, by QAnon, I'm just going to say it, right, and what's in the rabbit hole. Where are the receipts? On here, it says her name is Alli Carter. On the document she posted on her page, that's not the name of Alli Carter. Has anybody asked for ID? Who are the people that have done their due diligence to say that this story is true? Don't keep coming on my page talking about I believe her, I believe her, I believe her. Where's the receipts? Where are the receipts? When I wrote Lies of a Real Housewife, baby, I dropped receipts. If you in the comments and you read it, just say facts. When I wrote Lies of a Real Housewife, I dropped receipts. I had police reports. I had locations. I had times. I had names. I had photos. I had proof. Let's keep going.
Have many sick fetishes, and the Hollywood elite, we sign their paychecks. We sign all of their paychecks every single day. This when you stream their music, when you buy something from their brands, we sign their paychecks. And these are the people that have put something in your face and made you want to believe that you are the ones that are responsible to make them look the way they look. Their image is not what you think it is.
Baby, this man asked you to tell him, what did Joe Biden and Barack Obama do to you? You don't went from not only not telling us what they did, where it happened at, names, locations. You didn't do any of that. You don't want to talk about we signed a check for Hollywood. We know that. We know that. We know all of this stuff. We trying to prove that what you're saying is true. So not only can we help you, but we can take these people down. Okay? We can take these people down. Now, anybody can get up here and repeat what they've heard in the rabbit hole. Anybody can do that. If I wanted to come up quick and I wanted to get some attention on me, all I got to do is say I was a victim. But you can say you a victim without having no proof. Not only that, with all of these allegations that she has made, where are the police reports? Ain't nobody went to the police. Whether they acted on it or not. When they asked her, even when I asked her, have you gone to the police? The police won't help. The police won't believe us. Okay, so if the police won't help and the police won't believe you, then that means that you guys have already gone to the police. And so if you have already gone to the police, then that means that there should be some record somewhere, some police department stating that she came in and made these allegations to them and they even didn't find them to be true or whatever. It has to be some sort of form of paper trail somewhere. You telling us the only paper trail we got is DFAC saying that the 27-year-old pimp was her boyfriend? Huh? And that she had issues with her mama? Okay, that probably is true. Where is the paper trail at with the school? Wasn't no reports found on none of the school administrators that was having sex with her. We're looking at an adult. Let's keep going.
They're sick, evil people.
This is something that has only recently become accepted by a large amount of people. Until now, a lot of people would look at you, Alli Carter, and say, you're crazy. Mm-hmm. And is that what these people at CPS held over your head and said, you're going to go to Arizona? You keep talking crazy like this. We're very concerned about your mental health. Is the gaslighting something that they did to try to make you doubt your own experiences, your own personal knowledge of what it was that was going on, the horrific tragedy that you were experiencing? I mean, is that what they would do? Is that the tactics?
Yes. I was taught pain is pleasure. I was taught that you are not you do not speak unless you're spoken to. I was taught that as a foster care kid, you have nothing but what's in your trash bag that you carry from home to home when you're evicted from foster home to foster home. I was in over 19 high schools in 1 year. I never stayed in a place longer than a month. I was never.
Let's talk about this. Now, she stated that she was trafficked by the administrators at the school. This is her own personal testimony. She stated, and then she also said she was evicted out of the foster home. How you get evicted out of the foster home? Was you a troubled kid? Did they kick you out? I'm just asking a question. Now, not only that, you said that you never stayed in one place longer than a month. So you said that you went to over 19 different high schools. So you know what schools that you went to. So in less than 30 days, that was enough time for you to be trafficked under the tunnel to the school administrators. So out of those 19 schools, which school was it that trafficked you, or was it all of them? With like this timeline not adding up. You went, okay, we was at this school and maybe I was there for 30. Baby, did you even go to school? Because you don't seem like the type of kid. I'm not trying to be funny. You see, hell, I didn't have to go to school. I was hot. I know it when I see it. I didn't want to be in school, right? I wanted to be in the streets. Let's just, hey, everybody, ain't always a victim. And then sometimes you can be a victim early on and then you just turn into a hoe. Let's just be for real. Hold on. You say you went to 19 different schools. You were never anywhere for longer than a month, but this was enough time.
Thank you, Laura.
For your pimp to traffic you and put you up under the tunnels and take you to Buckingham Palace and bring you back to the country and take you back to the trap to Hollywood. So let's keep going.
Never in a home. I was moved all around because nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted to do anything about it. The California Ombudsman was contacted. My foster mother, that is now my adopted mother, I'm adopted now. She went to everyone. She went to the police. She went to the California Ombudsman. She went to private investigators.
Go ahead. She finna do it. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. They be telling me the same thing. Ma'am, unmute your mic. Unmute. I told y'all we be forgetting.
They say I'm muted. So you say the adopted mother, right? Your mother, she adopted you. Alli is like almost 30 years old. This is not no 18 or 19 years old that we're looking at, right? When did she adopt you? And so if after your white mammy adopted you, right, you made these allegations to your white mammy and she happened to believe you and y'all went to the police, right? And the police didn't find any truth to her allegations. Like, where are the police reports? Like, we don't care about Joe Biden. We want Joe Biden to be exposed. Barack Obama, we want all of them to be exposed. But this ain't it. Let's keep going.
She talked to judges, attorneys, lawyers. She went to everyone and everyone shut her down. There was no help whatsoever. And she was made out to be the crazy one. I was made out to be the crazy one. I was a high-risk kid. I was moved from foster homes to level 14 lockdown group homes. And every single time something happened.
Alli, why were you a high-risk kid? Hey, Alli, why were you a high-risk kid? Why were you constantly moved from foster home to foster home? So basically, and I'm gonna say this, so everybody, you were moved once every 30 days. You went to 19 different high schools. You done been from Buckingham Palace to the trap to the hood, all of this, all of the foster care homes that you've been in. You are telling me that you never found not one single person out of all of the social workers, the foster care, all of it, you never found not one single person to believe you, to advocate for you, to fight on your behalf. Alli, why were you a high-risk kid? See, these are the questions that need to be asked. You let somebody get on there and say, hey, I was high risk, okay? Then tell me something. Then tell me something. Why are you a high-risk kid? We just asked. Let's keep going. Why y'all can't hear me? I'm not on mute. Can y'all hear me or what? I'm not on mute. Let's go.
Every single time I came in with cracked ribs, with bruises, with bites, with rape kits beyond rape kits. No one did anything. I went from shelter to shelter,
right there. Broken ribs and rape kits. I've been raped before. Only way you get a rape kit is you go to the hospital, right? There's a police officer there. They order it. The police, the hospital They performed the rape kit on you. So we got allegations of broken ribs and rape kits. Okay, that's something that's traceable. That's something that's traceable. Who broke your ribs, Alli? Who raped you? Because if you can remember all of these other things, if you can remember that you went to 19 different schools and that you was a high-risk kid and that you done been to Buckingham Palace and you remember the tunnels up under the schools and all this, who raped you? What are the names of the people that raped you? Because, baby, if you go pick up a copy of Lies of a Real Housewife, I have the arrest record of my rapist posted in the back of the book. Baby, who raped you? If you had a rape kit, that means that you basically made an allegation and it is documented with the police. Not only that, they had the DNA of the person that raped you because they must have pulled it from out. And you know, that's what a rape kit is for. Okay? Now, let's put this right here. That's something else she said. She said that she was a level 14. Look at our girl Lula. Level 14 group homes provide psychiatric services to seriously emotionally disturbed children. Come on, man. All we have to do is listen. All you have to do is listen for the truth, and the truth will come to you. You were high risk. You were a level 14. They put you in a mental ward, let you tell it. You kept getting kicked out of your foster care home. Obviously, there was an issue. Now, somebody say they eat babies in the palace. Okay, how you know? You know that because you heard that, right, Miss T? I'm not saying that it's not true, right? I don't know, right? Miss T say they eat babies in the palace. This is a fact, okay? So, how do you know, Miss T? Have you seen them eat the babies in the palace? No, you haven't. How does Alli know? That don't mean that Alli seen it either. Alli probably heard about it just like you did. We're dealing with a level 14 psychiatric patient. I know mental health when I see it. I kept telling y'all this. Nobody wanted to listen. No disrespect to Miss T. I'm making a point. Miss T, I'm pretty sure you weren't there. You heard it, right? You heard it. Alli heard it. Here go our girl Lula again. She said level 14 means the person is diagnosed with a psychiatric disorder, but they are not necessarily developmentally disabled. Right. Come on. Schizophrenia, bipolar, people that can switch in and out. Man, I've seen it on every level. What this is about, this isn't to discredit anyone that's a victim, because I myself have been a victim. Thank God for his grace, and I'm a survivor. But this is to say we cannot allow people like this with serious mental health issues to infiltrate and discredit, right, what we are building and what we are creating when it comes to this fight, right, against human trafficking. Is this a victim or a mental health patient?
Now, this comment right here is true because I did some research. The young lady here was trying to help out Alli. Alli flipped on Angela. Tory Outlaw flipped on her. So Angela said, you know what? Gotcha. That's who you is. All right, cool. I'm finna expose you. She literally was about to try to help Alli out. But once again, Tory Outlaw don't want to listen to nobody. She only wants to talk, no question asked. You said Shelly is the one that made Tory flip because she knew it was More than likely, she knew Angela was going to ask some questions. No problem, Smiley. She knew Angela was going to ask questions, just like me. People do not that has a narrative. They don't want that has an agenda. They don't want you to ask them any questions. They just want to say what they have to say and keep their ball moving. This man asked this young lady several questions, especially about the presidents. She haven't answered the question once.
Or is this a victim and a mental health patient? Let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. Right. What hospital did they see? So many answers, y'all. So many answers that they're not answering. So many questions they don't have answers to. It's just baseless allegations that we've all heard before.
CPS report to CPS report. And CPS is your cover-up. CPS is corrupt. CPS buys and sells and trades children. That is their major facade. There are some good social workers out there, and there are some social workers that know that they cannot speak on things, they cannot do certain things, and they have to abide by certain rules, because if you don't, you will be abused too, just like there is in the Brotherhood Freemason Cops.
Now, I want to address this comment right here. Our girl Kay Monet in the comments, she said, so is Mike Smith, Isaac Cappy, Liz Corkin, and the rest lying because they made the same thing about these babies? Well, the difference between Mike Smith, Isaac Cappy, and Liz Corkin is that none of them claim to be victims. They spread awareness. They talked about
That's
what
facts.
was going on.
Facts.
But none of them said, hey, I'm a victim. So when you say that you are a victim and that these people did this to you, right, then that means, wait a minute, maybe we got a stronger foundation to stay on. See, it's one thing when you have somebody from the outside, but it's another thing when you have someone on the inside, okay? Now, she is someone who apparently is on the inside. Liz Corkin has been completely silenced. Mike Smith has been completely silenced. Isaac Cappy is dead. Why is she still talking? I've been silenced. I wasn't there. All I was talking about is what Mike Smith and Isaac Cappy and Liz Corkin was talking about. She has free reign. Page not censored. None of that. None of that. Now, Kay Monet, my girl, check this out. I'm not saying that they lie. I'm not saying that Mike Smith, Isaac Cappy, Liz Corkin, or any of them are lying. What I'm saying is this girl is claiming that she was a victim, right? If she was a victim, right, then that means that we actually have a chance to bring these jokers down. But the reason we don't have a chance with her is because this story is not adding up. The reason why she hasn't been silenced or cappied is because these people know that this is a distraction. This is exactly what they want. Let's keep going, y'all. R.I.P. to Cappy, man. Cappy blew the cap off of it and lost his life for it, man. And, you know, R.I.P. to Cappy. If y'all don't know who Cappy is, y'all do y'all research into him. Let's keep going.
There is a secret society in the Freemason Cops as well. We are not safe. We have been threatened, harassed, stalked, and hunted down because I mentioned that I was trafficked under the Getty Museum. I have so much evidence. I have so much information, but I don't know who to give it to, and I don't know who to honestly talk to because there's nothing that has come of it.
Baby, if you got evidence and you got proof and you don't know who to talk to, why are you on Stu Peters' show? If you have been tracked down, baby, and you've been hunted down just from mentioning the underground tunnels, why are you and your mama, hold on, y'all just heard it. I've been tracked down. We've been hunted down for just mentioning the tunnels. Well, this is you on December 3rd this year. We will accept live appearances. We have been asked so much. We don't want any money. We just need safety, number one, in and out of the event. Thank you for listening to this. Man, listen, I know a grift when I see one. I know a grift when I see one. Baby, you being hunted down, you being tracked down, you got all the evidence. Do you know what the FBI just did to Project Veritas for saying they had access to Joe Biden's daughter's diary? Do you know they just went and shut down their whole situation? Baby, listen, just for saying they had access to the diary. They didn't say they had the diary. They had access to the diary. Now, you are saying you want us to believe this story. You want us to believe that you have been trafficked and these people are after you, and you're on here and you're doing an interview because you want people to hear this, but you don't want to release the evidence? You don't want to release the proof? Then y'all tell me I'm a sorry excuse for a black woman and I was scared and y'all ain't scared, baby. If you ain't scared, give us the receipts. Y'all been on the run for a whole year. Baby, you ain't running from Queen Elizabeth and Beyonce and Denzel Washington and Oprah and Madonna and Ellen and Lady Gaga and Joe Biden and Barack Obama and the police and the FBI for a whole year, dropping your location, and these people ain't found you yet. Somebody who was hiding was Cappy. Cappy was hiding. Cappy released everything he possibly could before it all went down because he already knew. So you want us to believe these stories, then you gonna say you ain't gonna release it because you don't know how to trust. Obviously, you can't trust nobody. What's the point in even saying you were trafficked if you're not gonna release the evidence? I'm just asking. Let's keep going.
I don't know if Trump is going to do something, because that's the only reason why I do have something to believe in Trump, because he has given.
Don't bring Trump into your foolishness, baby. Don't bring Trump into your foolishness. See, this is how, again, I keep telling y'all, this is how I know they Democrat plants. What? Trump ain't even the president no more. Get Trump name out your mouth. Because when I called you, when you had me believing, right, that you were in trouble, right, and you know who I got access to, when I called you to get you to help, not only get you to help, send you to help, you didn't want it. So you don't want access to Trump. You don't want Trump to help you. You're a plant. I know you're a plant, just like your mammy, because the first thing that came out your mammy mouth was something about somebody being a sorry excuse for black women, and that's what the Democrats do. It's all about being black, being black. I'm a black woman. I gotta get this. I'm a black woman. I need this. I'm a black woman. I need my abortion. I'm a white woman, so you black women better save my black baby that I'm supposed to save, but I couldn't even save her. So now it's your fault, and you a sorry excuse for a black woman because I'm the white mammy, and I can't even do nothing for her. How does this make sense? Let's keep going. Leave Trump name out your mouth on this subject, because he ain't got nothing to do with this. I ain't got nothing to do with it either. PSYOP, let's keep going.
Given money to trafficking organizations, but 501c3s are cover-ups too. So what exactly and where exactly is this money going, and is there any really help? Because there's not, while we're out here, there has been where our gate have been, our house has been broken into, I'm sorry. Our animals have been killed. We have been away from our home for a year. We can't go back without police coming out and asking us where we have been. We have been stopped and pulled over in 8 states without a ticket, without a warning, and without.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. The police are after you. The FBI is after you. They're all in this together. You can't go home, but your animals done been killed. You can't go back because every time you go back, y'all have been pulled over 8 times by the police without a ticket. Baby, that let me know they can find you. You can't go home because y'all ain't got no home. Huh? Are you living out of your car? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. This makes absolutely no sense. So the police have pulled you over 8 to 10 times in the last year, and baby, they didn't tie y'all up and throw y'all in the trunk. They let you go? I'm just asking. This is the Ask Show, where we ask questions first, we draw conclusions later. We up in here, we're reviewing this, y'all, and we just asking, let's keep going.
Any logical reason. They just want to know where our car is, what time that we'll be back, where are we parked, and how long will we be out, and how much money do we have. This is not normal. And
So the police pulled them over. The police just want to know where they at, what time they coming back, and how much money they have. Why are the police asking you how much money you got? Why the police want to know what time you coming back? The police keep it so the police know where you at. The police know where you at. The police know when you coming back. The police know how much money you get. But y'all being hunted down, man. I'm sick of this, man. Let's keep going.
everybody knows that something is wrong.
So when you say that Trump has given money to trafficking organizations, you mean organizations that fight trafficking, right?
Human trafficking.
I just want to make sure that I understand that. He's not participating in funding human sex trafficking.
No, that's not what I believe, and no, that is not what I've ever heard. I believe that Trump has done something because he is the only president that has mentioned it, and Trump is the only person that I haven't seen, to be honest with you.
So first,
we know you ain't seen Trump, and you ain't gonna see Trump, right? Because you're a psyop. This is a grift. Why are you even talking about Trump? Huh? Why are you talking about who and what Trump gave money to? Like, what y'all doing? I see y'all little movement y'all got going about your little, child awareness and, inhuman trafficking and all that. So I don't know. Do you want Trump to hear you? Maybe do you want Trump to make a donation to your organization? I don't know what this angle is, right? I don't know what this angle is, but Trump has nothing to do with this. Let's not talk about Trump. Let's talk about these people that you say raped you and abused you. What happened? Where it happened at? Who did it? What exactly did they do? I'm just asking.
Firsthand, these people were in a room with you and they raped you. I mean, there's no other, I want to be absolutely 100% candid. Barack Obama, yes. Joe Biden, these people raped you. And you say that you have these mountains of evidence that nobody wants to look at. What evidence do you have?
We have police reports, we have rape kits, we have information, we have videos, we have so much. But again, there's so much that I can't.
You have police reports to the president of the United States of America that raped you? I didn't know it worked like that. Y'all, I didn't know it worked like that. The local police have police reports of the president of the United States of America Crystal, you don't think I'm going to do that? First of all, regular police officers don't take those reports. Every major city has a secret service agency located in that city. If she would have said anything to any police department, they would have automatically got the Secret Service there at that at that particular department. They don't want no parts of that. It would have been the United States Secret Service, the FBI, and the United States Marshals would have got involved on that. The FBI, Secret Service and the United States Marshals would have took their report and would have had Alli in custody with them, not out on the streets saying some shit like this. She would have been in protective custody. Y'all got to understand how this shit works. They would have put her on a gag order. And the president would have been up under investigation by the FBI with these allegations.
Completely out there, and I have mountains of it. But I do.
You got videos of the global elite raping you, and you telling a story, and we calling you a grifter, and we saying you a liar, and we don't believe you, and you ain't played the video. You ain't took this video to the police. You ain't released this video on the internet, but you're releasing these allegations. Baby, if I'm going to tell a story, baby, I'm going to tell it. You going to know I'm telling the truth, right? I got a tape recorder of the man that raped me. It's on YouTube. Confessing to it. It's on YouTube. You have videos of Barack Obama and Joe Biden raping you. Do y'all want me to start? Like, I'm sure I know I have people, honey, we will pay you for the videos, baby. If money is y'all issue, and you can prove to us that you have videos of Barack Obama and Joe Biden raping you, you got this on video, I guarantee you, baby, I know some folks in this movement, you ain't gonna never have another worry in your life. All we need is the video. How much money do you and your mama need? Huh? What do you need? What you need? It ain't complicated. Y'all believe this? Do y'all believe this? Let's keep going. You got the video, but you ain't dropped it. But you up here talking about these people raped you, and you scared because they done hunted you down. Baby, the first thing I would do is release it. The first thing I would do is release it. And every time they ask you to be specific about what they did, it's, yeah, where is it at? This is why Obama and Oprah and them ain't even saying nothing. Like, they gonna let y'all run with this story because they know it's gonna make y'all look like a whole damn fool, which is why you will not put my name in this foolishness. Every time you put my name in the foolishness, baby, I'm gonna be on your ass for a whole 30 days. I enjoyed my life. Don't get me caught up in this mess. Because you had people that really wanted to help you, but we found out, guess what? You really ain't nothing but a level 14. This swamp water, y'all. Let's keep going. Somebody leave her alone. I ain't leaving nothing alone. You gonna leave my name out of your lies and your BS. And I'm gonna told you and your white mammy that. Don't put my name in it. Because when I get on you, baby, everybody in the movement, we're gonna be asking you for the truth. Where the video? Where the video? Where the video? Where the video? I promise you, if you got a video of these folks, we can get you whatever you need. Where is the video? Where the video? You got a rape kit? Whose sperm you got? Is that Barack Obama's sperm in there, or Joe Biden, or is it both? Did they rape you at the same time? You got Oprah sperm in there too? I don't know. Is it Michelle Obama's sperm? What's going on? We just asking.
You understand that when I was 16, I ran away from CPS. This is how I escaped. I was auctioned to Russia. I knew that if I went to Russia with this man that I would not come back and I would die. So I ran away and I hid for a year.
So you ran away from foster care when you were 16 and got auctioned off to Russia. Baby, who auctioned you off to you 16 now? You got good recollection and good memory. Now, remember, I told y'all the paperwork says she was 16, right? She said she was 16. The paperwork says she was a teenager. This paperwork is back from 2010. Somebody do the math for me right quick over there in the comments. So in 2010, based off of what you said, let's say that you were 16. It's 2022 now. How old is she? Somebody let me know in the comments. Now, 28. Y'all fast. 28 years old. Okay, 28-year-old woman, almost 30. Now, you saying that you ran away at 16 and these people auctioned you off to Russia. Where did the auction happen at? Because you're right here in the United States. So, again, and all of my detectives in here, I ain't no detective. I just been interviewed by them enough times to know how this go, right? So if you are auctioned off to Russia, right? Where did this auction take place at? I'm just asking a question. And who auctioned you off? You 16. Listen, when I was 16, I had a baby. Living on my own, an adult. When I was 16, I had a baby and I was an adult. You're 16 years old and you're telling me that these people, you ran away. So you ran away. Was it back to the pimp, or was it the Black Panthers, or was it Buckingham Palace? I don't know. But you're 16 and now you've been auctioned off to Russia. And you said, I didn't want to go. So I ran away and I hid a year. So now you got away and you ran away from the people that had you captured, that was finna auction you off to Russia? Oh, man, I'm just
I did what I had to do, and I can't say exactly what I had to do because it would put some people in danger. But I'm here and I'm alive. And
you did what you had to do. But you can't say what you had to do because it will put some people in danger. You in danger, girl. Let you tell it. Molly, you in danger.
During this time, my pimp sent fake FBI to homes to interrogate, to disrupt the neighborhood. But when the suspects that they thought were the ones that were guilty and called them back, they didn't want anything. They didn't want to talk. They just wanted to see exactly where I was. It didn't end from there. It hasn't ended at all. I'm 27 years old now, and it should be done, because if this was just about sex, if this was just about money, this would be over. But this.
There it is. Molly is 27 years old. Conservatives out here, people out here backing this story, thinking that this some little fragile 18-year-old girl. I told y'all she's 27. I believe the white zaddy is her lover. That's my claim. That's my opinion. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it. This makes absolutely no sense. By the age of 27, you have all of these details, right? You have all of these details. Not only do you have these details, right? But you also have, right, video. So you say you got video. You say you got proof. You're on Stu Peters. You are telling your story, right? Obviously, you want help. If you want help, why are you not releasing the evidence? This ain't no play. These allegations you making, baby. That's why I don't want nothing to do with it. This ain't no play. Release your proof. Well, how much you need for the video of Joe Biden and Barack Obama? I can negotiate that for you. You ain't got none. It ain't about money, it's about getting something done. Well, if you want something done, release the video. That's all the proof anybody needs. If you have a video of these people and you want people to know that these people are dangerous and all these people are complicit in what they are doing, and you the only one, because you the only living victim, and you can speak truth to this, right? And you want these people brought down, baby, release the video. All talk, no action.
This is not what this is about. MK Ultra exists. DID exists. this hell exists.
Explain
and
that for
need to
people
move.
who don't understand what that really means. So what is this really all about?
This is all about power and control. MK Ultra is a mind control programming. It happens to Hollywood elites. It is happening right now to Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, many celebrities just like them. But nobody understands and nobody knows because it's a part of control. It's like someone has the remote to someone's life, and no one knows who's pushing the buttons. Dissociative identity disorder happens when you have nowhere to go with the trauma, when you have nowhere to go with the pain. So your mind splits and shatters into a million pieces, but those are people that have had to take a part of the pain and do what they have to do to stay alive.
So a lot of your detractors, skeptics would say, Alli Carter waited until July of 2020 to come out with all of this on Instagram. That was conveniently just before a highly contested hot presidential election. This is a political hit job. That's all this is. To those people, what do you say?
My boy Smoke City say he got 5K on the video. I'm ready to drop 50 right now because I already know what it's going to go for. Anybody else that want to get in on the deal, Alli, what do y'all need for the video, baby? At this point, that's all we want. You say you got the video. Everybody need to be in her comments. We need to be pressuring them. If this is true, we want to get behind you. We want to stand up behind you.
I ain't got no 50,000 for no damn video. I got $50, but I ain't got no motherfucking 50,000.
Drop the video, baby. You said you got it. Drop the video. That's all. Ain't no more talking. Let's go.
Human sex trafficking, human child trafficking is not an argument. It's not a political issue. It's not a religious issue. It's not a sexual orientation. It is a humanity issue. There are children that are black, white, blue, green. There is no one that needs to have an argument about this conversation. This is a humanity issue that everybody needs to move for.
Have any authorities looked underneath the Getty Museum? Has anybody investigated your claims about tunnels being there or anywhere else? Will anybody go underground? Have you shown them the door? Have you shown them how to get there?
I've tried to talk to people, and they told me they will make sure that I stay silent. Everybody.
Stu Peter asked her, have you talked to anybody? Has anybody gone to investigate the tunnels, the things that you are claiming? She says, everybody coming in, we say, amen, amen, we got amen, we coming up with it, man. Me and my people, they hitting me, they saying 5K, 1K, 50K, 20K. You might be up almost 100 right now. Where Kwame at? I don't know where he at. I'll call all my partners. We can make this happen for you, sweetheart. We can make this happen for you. Stu Peters is saying, have you told anybody? Has anybody tried to investigate your claims? Every time I try to tell someone, they won't listen to me. They just said they're going to keep me silent. No, baby, that's not true. Baby, I was sending the best of the best. I was sending Victor Marks for you, baby. I contacted Tim Ballard on your behalf. What you are saying is not true. You have had people that wanted to come to you to help you to not only get you to a safe place, but to verify that the claims that you are making are true. And this is me. Y'all already know if I say it, it's law. This is personal first-hand experience. Baby, you didn't want that help. You didn't want us to help you. This is a game, y'all. Stu Peters, when she said to you, I've tried to tell people they won't do it, you should have said, I'm on the way right now. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to tell people. Just do a video. You telling us everything else. Just tell us where it's at. We'll go. You don't even have to go with us. If you're bold enough to put all of this information out on the internet, right? If you're bold enough to put all of this information out on the internet, then you should be bold enough to tell us exactly where we need to go to find these tunnels. What school? You ain't even got to go. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your bunker to send the video. You don't even have to release the video. If you got a video of Barack Obama and Joe Biden, right? Anybody can release the video. It can come from anywhere. I refuse to believe, and I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I refuse to believe that Joe Biden and Barack Obama and Oprah and Michael Obama would have let, based off of what she said it. I didn't say it. Y'all don't jump on me. I'm just telling y'all what she said. She said Michelle is Michael. I didn't say it. She said it. Okay, so I just refuse to believe, and I'm just saying, prove me wrong, because now you got somebody on the wrong side of you. And you can shut me down with the truth real quick. Ruin my whole platform if you want to. Here's your opportunity. Now, I really refuse to believe that senators, people in office like Joe Biden, Barack Obama, let her tell it, Michael Obama, and the rest would allow you to video them raping you. How would you get a video? Can we talk about this for a minute, y'all? Can we talk about this for a minute, y'all?
I don't know if y'all think I'm a if I'm a celebrity or not. You know, I'm like Sleepy Joe. You say get in touch with. I can try my best. I can reach. I can I can send her a message. Um, Let me see what I can do. All right, let me see what I can do. Okay.
Can we talk about this for a minute? I'm just asking. How would you get a video of them? I'm just asking. How would she get the video? So was you laying there with the camera? I mean, was you? I don't know. How you got the video? And if you got it, drop it. Let's go. We've been on here a long time. I think my husband just came in. I need to go cook, but let's finish this up.
It covers this up. Everyone covers everything up. But it's not just the Getty. It is underground in your schools. It is underground in your cemeteries. It is underground every day where you walk on.
Who's manufacturing, everything. Who's building, who's creating these tunnels?
I don't know.
Do you have any idea?
That's what everybody, I have no idea.
Now, you just told us that these tunnels are everywhere. They're up under the schools. They're up under the ground. Where are they at? If you can tell us they exist, you can tell us where they are. Why? Like, come on, man. Stu, bro, come on, man. Where? Give us some names of the streets. Where was the entrance at? Where did she go in and where did you come out? How did all of this happen to you and the police?
Idea.
All right, so I'm going to pause that right there. We're going to put a pin in that, and we're going to let's see. Let me show y'all this. I see y'all are firing off in the comments. Y'all are funny. Now, the title here. I want y'all to watch this. I want y'all to look at Tory's. I want y'all. Okay, my mic was on. I want y'all to look at Tory's eyes. Look at her behavior and look at her eyes. I think that's big enough. That don't sound right. Um, keep your minds out of the gutter. But I think this big enough.
88, referencing Oprah Winfrey.
The first time I met Oprah, I was 15 years old. I was taken by my pimp to.
She met Oprah at the age of 15 years old.
A house in Simi Valley. I didn't have to do anything with her.
You cannot tell me this young lady is not under the influence of something.
Met her. She said a few words to me. She kissed me. She gave me an e-pill.
Kissed you how?
Like a tongue kiss.
A tongue kiss? And she gave you an E pill. What is E?
Ecstasy.
Okay.
She said that her and Oprah Winfrey. Did y'all hear this? She said that her and Oprah Winfrey tongue kissed. Are y'all hearing how Shelly is asking her open-ended questions? She's directing Alli what to say. Possibility being under the influence of some type of drug. You can see it clearly in this video.
And I had to have sex with someone she said moves money. That's all she told me. By the time I got in there with him, I was really high. So I didn't have anything to do.
Did she comment on your physical appearance?
Yeah, she said I had a nice smile.
Did she ask you to call her anything in particular?
Auntie.
Who else was there with you?
One of the girls from the school that I went to.
Which school was
Carter
that?
High School.
Carter High School?
In Fontana, California. But she didn't go to the same room with me. She went to another room.
They sent her to a different room?
Hey, James.
Okay.
I really don't have nothing else to say. I really don't. As y'all can see, number one is with the video that the podcaster that we was just watching, we're going to do part 2 tomorrow because we still got like another, 45 minutes to go with that. And it's almost 1 o'clock my time. Y'all, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop at all. At all. We're going to keep exposing these two. We're going to keep pushing the message out. Y'all clearly see that Shelly have Tori under her spell. And I told you all that this shit gets deep. It gets deep. It's sad, y'all. This is sad. I could clearly say this. Shelly made you say that you tongue-kissed Oprah Winfrey. You know what? Everybody that has been watching, y'all, sometimes this stuff it leaves me speechless. Because, you know, as a content creator, being on the internet for so long, I'm new to YouTube. Sometimes I need to watch what I get myself into. When I first started dealing with Alli, Tori Outlaw, Shelly Ray Carter, back in August of last year on TikTok, I didn't know it was going to get like this. When I step from the camera, I have to reset my fucking mind. Because all this twisted shit that I hear coming through these headphones. It's a lot of shit I want to say. But I can't say it. And I won't say it out of the respect of her mother, not that white woman. Even though her mother gave me the green light to rip this young lady apart, and I'm not talking about physically, but out of respect for her. That's right, Crystal. Y'all listen, when we first started talking about Alli, and I didn't take no videos down. Go on my on my TikTok page and scroll halfway down. Y'all are going to see where I was with Alli. I didn't know her real name was Tori, none of that shit. I was advocating for this woman. Until that fucking light bulb clicked on and said, this young lady is lying about something. Because the stories wasn't adding up. Now, could I have been a shady person be like, I never believed her? No, once upon a time I believed her. That's why I never took none of the videos down. They are still there. But for you to come on social media and talk about your mother and you say you've been with all these celebrities, let me show y'all something. Don't nobody go nowhere yet. Let me show y'all this. And shout outs to one of my moderators, Jessica. Y'all look at this.
And
see, shit like this, let me set it up for you all. Shit like this just, let me show y'all how fucked up Shelly is. Remember when Alli told that story that she was raped in Las Vegas? It's so much, y'all. It's so much shit I gotta show y'all. Oh, fucking Shelly. Remember when Tori came out, when Alli Carter came out and said she was raped in Las Vegas? Do y'all remember that? I want y'all to look at this.
In Alli's description of the things she had told me she remembered Excalibur, she remembered coming across the bridge, and then the light up squares on the floor that kept changing colors. So we were able to find that place. Her heart is racing, she's about to pass out. Like, there's a lot of things that go on when we come back to a place that are good indicators that we're over the target, so to speak.
All right. Now, watch this right here. So, Shelly, hold on. I can show you better than I could tell you. Now, for any woman that has been in any type of sexual abuse, raped, anything that has to do with taking her power away from her, if that's safe to say, she will remember the time, the date, the place, the event, everything. If you take her back to that place and time, just now fuck the time. If you take her back to that place, she will know, and it will fuck with her. Tell me what's wrong with this.
And it was crowded.
Everybody was watching.
You see how Shelly setting this up? She said it was crowded. Tori Allo said everybody was watching. But look at her body language.
And it was crowded.
Everybody was watching.
Notice Tori. Notice Alli. Then say, that's where it happened, right over there. Right next to that tree. Right next to that escalator. Over there in the corner, right by that bathroom door. I remember the smell on the carpet. I remember the fresh paint on the wall because I remember the guy told me to face this way. When I looked up, everybody was. Shelly is the one that's telling Alli these stories. Hey, you said. Shelly is the pimp. Shelly is the predator. Not nobody that's out and about. Everybody that Alli is speaking about is wrapped up in Shelly. Shelly is the one that's trafficking this young lady. Shelly is the one that's pimping this young lady. Shelly is the one that has Tori Outlaw under the MK Ultra programming. Shelly, you a motherfucking monster. And I promise you, ma'am, your day is coming. Just when you think the coast is clear, you're going to be surrounded by the police and they're going to take you in. So you think you running, driving around in that ragged ass piece of shit that you have, smelling like the wet dog that we talked about, birth? You never take a motherfucking bath. You try to look like a dude, but you have a motherfucking period every month. Do I need to get started on your ragged ass? Your day is coming. I want to thank everybody that has came in to support the page. Thank y'all so much for helping me getting my YouTube channel started up. Y'all are amazing. I want to thank all of my moderators. This is Camille. My mom is in tears right now. I'm completely speechless to hear and see these videos of Tori. You are allowed. Yeah, let me pin this. This is her oldest daughter, y'all. I mean, this is this is Camille. Camille, we're not going to stop. Tell Miss Outlaw it's going to be okay. We're not stopping. We're not going to stop until the day we see Shelly Ray Carter on the news being carried in to serve her time in prison. We're not stopping. This is the On 10 family. Man, just even read that message. You know, her mother in tears. That's, boy, but now y'all see why I get out the camera. Even when I'm on TikTok, y'all will see me cover the camera up. I gotta step away from this shit sometimes. Yes, her mother is going to be in tears. Folks, it's videos on YouTube right now discrediting Miss Outlaw. So, don't care. I can't wait till they start doing me like that. That mean I'm somebody. But that shit don't faze me. But as a mother, you know, it's still hard to see her daughter like this. And I told her mother it's going to be times where this shit is going to fuck with her. But I made sure that I got the green light from her to continue to do this right here. And she said, great vibes, do it. That's why y'all see me, if not every day, every other day, attacking these narratives. I can't do nothing directly, But us keep spreading this word, this message. Oh, trust me, it's going to get out. We already have we got them pissed off. Y'all, it's working. Okay, we have them pissed off already. So what we're doing together is working. Our foot is on their neck. That's why Alli came out with that last video a few days ago, sitting there just cheesing, just in the she man. I can show you better than I can tell you. This video right here.
So it looks like.
Hold on, partner.
The reason why this little heart of
You can't make this shit up. She did this video 1 day ago. Didn't say nothing.
mine is still alive. I'm gonna let it shine. Nobody likes it. This little heart of mine. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Come on, take it up. This little heart of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, yeah, yeah. Come on, mama. This little heart of mine. Come on, sing it with me. Take the chorus. I'm gonna let it shine.
That has guilty written all over it. What's she going to say now? This little light of mine? That's all you got? So many years you tarnished your mother's name. Don't worry about it. Your day is coming too, Tori. Trust me, it's coming. You think this shit is all fun and games now, but let's see who's going to have the last laugh. Shelly, oh, whoa, ma'am, boy. Whoever y'all believe in, pray to, I need y'all to send prayers out for the safety of Tori Outlaw. Not only her physical safety, but also her mental. Because Tori is not okay. They both are starting to see the walls close in on them. Tori is not okay. Ma'am, you can smile and laugh all you want. But anybody can see right through hurt. Someone that needs to be corrected, but also need to be back in the hands of their family. And that want to go. No matter how many times you tell Shelly convinces you not to go, that little girl on the inside is, I promise you, she's going to scream so loud one day to where it's going to scream Shelly right behind bars. Let's see how long this little charade is going to last. Because as long as y'all keep dropping videos, I'm going to be right on that ass. Because it's more than just Great Vibes doing this. People are starting to move in the background. So, Miss Outlaw, it's going to be okay. It's going to be just fine. We're here. Man. Camille, tell your mothers, if, man, I know this shit. Can you imagine somebody like Great Vibes doing this to your daughter or your son? How would I feel if somebody was doing this to my children? If I knew I had a child with a mental disorder, and they went out doing stuff like this over the internet. I know it has to be done because they the one that brought it to the internet. But at the end of the day, this shit won't feel good because I'm still looking at my child. The only thing that I can only imagine that Miss Outlaw is thinking about is, the minute when she got pregnant and when she first held Tori, her first birthday, her second birthday, taking her to daycare, taking her to school, taking her back and forth. All these great memories that she have, that's the only thing she just could think about. And to see some shit like this right here, that will break a parent. That will make any parent just blow off the fucking, like, are you fucking serious? I did all this bullshit for you and and this is what you do? I'm the one that put you in the right medical care, put you in the right mental hospital, only for this other fat bitch to come out here and take bang, great vibes, shut the fuck up. You say you was gonna be nice. Shut up. For this white woman to come out here and scoop that young lady right on up. Not physically at the time, but if you want to catch somebody, you start with them mentally. Why? Because Shelley studied psychology. Listen, Jessica, I would love to get in the Discord, but after this, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I got to get in the shower and lay the fuck down. Y'all, this is the first time I ever turned my moderators down in a Discord. I can't right now. I promise you I can't. I'm not mentally ready to get in there. But Miss Outlaw, we're not. If this was anybody else, Miss Outlaw, anybody that gave me the green light to do this, I would do it. Because I'm looking down the road. I'm looking past the now. I'm looking what's going to happen whenever it may happen. But y'all, we all have a purpose. And right now, this is our purpose. To make sure that Shelley is going to be handled and the law is going to do what the law needs to do. Trust the process. It's all fun and games now. This little light, it's all fun and games now. But not for long. Thank y'all so much for coming. Thank y'all so much for being part of this channel. If you have not subscribed to the page, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Your boy Great Vibes is about to sign off. Love out to each and every one of you all. Thank y'all for y'all dedication, for your support. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win.